Hi, I'm Sean from the Creepshow here at Rockfest in Montebello, and you're colliding with Yell Magazine.
I was sleeping late at night when I heard a sound that gave me an awful fright. I looked out to my window, clear my sight, there sat the sun in the pale moonlight. He said,
So while you were performing, I noticed your Maple Leafs. Obviously, you're a fan. Do you have any trepidation about wearing such a thing in Quebec?
It's funny because I usually wouldn't bring it to Quebec, and then I did by accident when we played in it was like a benefit festival for cancer. I can't remember. It's a cancer benefit festival, and I forgot that I had it on, and a couple people said something, but I ended up like actually talking hockey with a bunch of people. So I find like even today I wore it around, and some guy was like, "Oh, the guy on the shuttle boat was like made a smart ass comment about my thing," but then I was like, "Look at the back, it says Born to Lose on top," and then they're like, "Oh, okay, that's funny." But yeah, I usually end up just talking hockey with people, and I love talking about hockey, so it's cool.
A while back, 2013, it was mentioned that you guys had material, ready for a new album. How's that progressing?
Very slowly. We keep getting tour offers, and when we're like, no more tours, we got to concentrate on the record. It'll be an awesome offer, and we'll be like, okay, well, we have to do that. So it's kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit. We have a ton of songs. It's just, and everyone lives. We have like a German guy in Berlin. We have 2 guys in Quebec. I'm in Toronto. Our singer's in Hamilton, so it's really hard to actually get together. So we write our own songs and send them around. We email them to each other, and everyone puts in their ideas, but we haven't really been able to get in a room and really put the songs together yet. So we're hoping to record in January, have it out in like April or May, something like that.
Do you have a title picked out?
Not yet.
Horror is an obvious influence for Psychobilly. What is currently inspiring you?
I think the first 2 records were like really horror, and we sort of tried to not get away from that, but like make it a little more subtle instead of like zombies and shit like that. We made it more like a hidden meaning. So if you're into horror, you'd get it, but if you're not, you'd think it's about something else. Like we have songs about like we're not fans of cocaine, so we have a song that kind of demonizes that. But if you didn't know, you'd think it was about monsters, stuff like that. So it's a little more subtle with the horror. But we're still huge horror fans.
Do you have a favorite horror director?
Shit, I wish Ginty was here, our keyboard player. He's like the super horror guy. Stephen King. Is he a director even?
Writer.
I'm totally not a movie guy, so I don't know who does what.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a pretty stock question that Steve here hates.
Yeah.
What would be your top 5 weapons in a zombie apocalypse?
Chainsaw, flamethrower, crossbow, a Sith.
Okay.
Is that one of those things like the Grim Reaper?
Sickle.
Sickle. And a pitchfork.
Pitchfork is original. I read that you guys are going to be featured in a graphic novel.
Yes.
Can you give us some details on that?
Yeah. Man, I'm really not prepared because I can't remember what it's called. Necrogeddon? Yeah, I think it's called Necrogeddon. And it's these dudes from Chicago who just come to our shows all the time, and they do a bunch of that stuff. And we've been so busy that we've been coordinating, like they send me sketches and I get them approved and all that stuff. And I haven't even read it, but Ginty, he's like our nerd on board, and he read the story and he loved it, and pretty excited. It's something we've never really been involved with before, so it'll be pretty.
Any plans of tying in your new album with the graphic novel?
Didn't even think of that, but maybe. That's a good idea, actually.
Buy it as a package?
Yeah, we definitely want to do something like that.
Oh.
It's supposed to come out early next year, I think. Probably around the same time as the record, so that totally makes sense.
That would work out.
You're onto something.
So, graphic novels being artistic, how important is album art to you guys?
Huge. luckily, have you heard of Rue Morgue magazine?
Yeah.
The art director is one of my best friends, Gary. He doesn't work there anymore, but he did for a decade.
Is he the founder?
He's the first illustrator they ever had. He was like the first art director, I guess. He was there from the beginning. And he did all of our t-shirt designs and all our album art. And my girlfriend at the time was a really good photographer, and they would always collaborate, and we'd like spend a lot of time like trying to do, like if you look at our records, they're every page, it's not just like, you know, every page was thought out and something cool. So yeah, we take huge pride in that, definitely.
So I guess you hate the little thumbnail on MP3s?
Yes, for sure.
To wrap it up, you guys were in Europe last month, and now you're back in Canada, and it's hot. It's summer's beginning. Where are you headed after this?
We actually go back to Europe at the end of July for 2 weeks. We do Germany, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Italy, and Austria, maybe. But yeah, it's festival season over there is insane. So like, and Europe's so small, and so literally like, you play a festival that's like this, maybe half the size. You drive an hour and a half, there's another one, and it's a totally different crowd. And they're going on every day in the summer. Like, it's really hard to get club shows because there's so many festivals going on. So it's like just crazy over there.
But you can't turn down work.
Yeah, it's awesome.